babes, what's up? We are back with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video we have One Size by Patrick Starrr in the house. I have right here the Turn Up the Vase Versace Powder Foundation. If you're ready to see what's up with this baby and know all the tea about it, keep on watching. Mwah! Here we have Turn Up the Vase Versace Powder Foundation. This powder foundation is $33 and it comes with 0.28 ounces, 8 grams. So it is time to empty up that V with this buttery smooth, medium to buildable full coverage powder foundation that is going to deliver 12 hours of wear. What? It's a multi-use formula, soft matte, never flat, and it comes in 32 different shades. I love the whole little names that Patrick Starrr be coming out with. I love this quote. Work the face, turn up the base, surf. So basically with the formula of this powder foundation, you are in charge of how do you want your makeup to look. If you want it to look natural, medium, full coverage. There is many of different ways that you can use a powder foundation. The texture of your skin is going to be blurred out to the max and it's oil controlled. And you can also use it to remix for bloating, touch up, or to set your foundation. Like I told you guys before, this comes in 32 different shades. I picked up mine on the shade medium 1N, which is for medium complexion with neutral undertones, and I wore this foundation all day yesterday, literally to 1 in the morning. I have all my checkups, all the clips that I will be inserting them in this video after the application. So for the shade, you can go to One Size website and they have a color match right there. Or for the people that have Instagram, you can go to the One Size Instagram and they also have a color matching. The shade that they suggested me to pick up, it is the one that I did pick up, which it's not my perfect match. It does look a bit darker on my skin complexion, but once I start blending it out, it looks okay. Plus, for the summer, it will be my perfect match, so I'm just gonna stay with it. But besides that, there's nothing else I can get. Because if I start going down, the undertones, they start getting a bit tricky. And the one before the shade that I picked up, it's like a rosy undertone, and that's not me at all. So just have that in mind, that they do go off a bit darker than regular foundation shades. Look how freaking cute it is, the inside packaging. I love it. You guys know I'm a Valentine's baby and I love anything that is red and pink together. Like, I love it. Like, this combination right here, it is so freaking Valentine's vibe. Like, you can't deny. So for people like me that have long nails, woo woo, we don't struggle no more with One Size packaging, honey. The way he created his packaging is for people with long ass nails. They just go whoop, and the packaging, it is open. So this is the shade medium 1N. Trust me, on the face it looks darker than on the pen. I don't know why, because look how light it looks right here on the pen. Like, if I put it on my neck, you would think that the foundation, it is lighter than my skin complexion, but it's not. Come here, I want you all up on my grill. So let me swatch this in the back of my hand. Look how nice and buttery the foundation swatch. You can already tell that it is blurring right there by that swatch. Alright guys, so for a nice and natural light makeup look, you can use this by itself on top of primer, and it is going to even out your complexion. For a more medium coverage, I suggest to use a powder brush, or for full coverage, I literally recommend you to buy his powder puff. I'm hooked. I use this powder puff all the times. It is literally the only powder puff that I use. So the way that I apply my powder foundation, and I'm recommending you to do it, is if you are going to use it with concealer, always apply your concealer first. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to use a little bit of color corrector because my sleeping situation, it is out of control right now, and my dark circles, they're letting me down. So I'm going to be using my Chocolate Tilbury on the shade 1. I'm only going to grab a little bit and I'm going to lay it right here. It looks better already. So with my Pomegranate Concealer, I'm going to be applying it the same way I apply on top of foundation. Under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead. So I apply the concealer on the regular areas like if I have my foundation already. So just pretend you have your foundation on, apply your concealer, blend it out. I'm going to be using my Fenty 170 brush. This is a powder brush. This is the one that I use for the Fenty powder foundation. And in this side of the face, I'm going to be using the brush for a more light to medium coverage. And in this side, I'm going to use the powder puff for a full coverage. Look at that. Look how much coverage I have. That even with a powder puff, it gives me that much coverage. You can see it right there. Look how much it blurs automatically the skin. I used the powder puff yesterday. I really didn't think it was gonna give me that much coverage of rip with a brush. But it is way more sheer because we are blending it out. So we already got a nice light to medium coverage in this side of the face. Look how nice and smooth it's looking. I don't have anything in this side, and look right here. Now let's grab the powder puff. This is my favorite method of application with the powder puff. Look at that. Are you freaking serious? Do you see how much coverage this foundation has? It's incredible. You have to be kidding me. Like, this foundation have so much freaking coverage. That's crazy. Look, like a little bit goes a long way. The little bit that I apply right here, I'm dragging it out through the whole half of my face. Look, see that it does look a little bit darker than my skin complexion, but for the summer it's fine. Like, I like it. I really like it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna be building it up. So I grab a little bit more and I'm gonna go right on top of my little dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and see if we can hide them completely. Yes, guys, look. Everything is pretty much covered. So this is the full coverage and light coverage. You see that right here. You can see my little hyperpigmentation. And right here on the side, pretty much everything is covered. So let me match me up. Let me build it up a little bit in the other side, and then we're gonna go and apply the rest of my face. I just built this side up and it did cover most of my hyperpigmentation. Like, look, all this right here was showing before. So yesterday I contoured my face with powder. Today I'm gonna try with cream. I want to see how cream products work on top of this powder foundation. So let's see. I mean, it didn't lift nothing up. The foundation's still there. Okay. Using my gold dust from Tom Ford with my Tom Ford brush. For blush, I'm going to be using the shade Rose on my Scott Barnes blush palette. Oh my god, I have the worst headache right now. I don't know why. Alright guys, so you already saw the application part of this video. This is how this powder foundation looks on me. And the only thing that is throwing me off, it's really the shade that looks a little bit dark on me, but that's it. The formulation of this foundation, it is insane. Let's go see the clips from yesterday. Let's go see what's up with this foundation and how did it look to 1 in the morning. Okay, so today is a rough day. It's raining outside and I'm wearing the new powder foundation from One Size, Patrick Starrr. And this is how it's looking 3 hours after.
Daddy's trying to set it in place, but he can't seem to get it.
Alright guys, so this is how we're looking after 9 hours with the new foundation from Patrick Starrr, and everything is looking nice and smooth. I have to sleep better because my dark circles are killing me right now, but besides that, the foundation, it is on point. Hey babe, so it is 11 something right now, past 11 hours, almost 12 hours. It's been a long day. I'm literally in the bathroom right now about to take my makeup off, and this is how this powder foundation is looking. It did settle on my smile lines, which I didn't think it was going to because it's a powder foundation, but it settled on my smile lines after like 7 hours, I will say. So that's good, and I'm just loving the formulation of this powder foundation because normally powder foundation that tend to be a little dry. Not this one. Look how shiny, look how glowy it is. Right now it feels like a normal liquid foundation. Mwah. I didn't take my makeup off when I told you guys I was gonna take it off. So right now it is 1:05 in the morning. I'm really tired right now and I'm really gonna take it off, but check this out. The same way it looked at 11 at night, it's the same way it's looking at 1 in the morning. This is crazy. Yes, it is better than the Fenty powder foundation, and yes, it is better than the Chantecaille Cushion powder foundation. It is. The one from Fenty, it takes me way longer to build it up. And the one from Chantecaille, every time I apply, I literally feel like I'm not applying anything on my face. I still don't have any highlighter. I have to apply some highlighter, but for now, guys, this foundation really does blurs your pores, really does help you with just the look of the pores in general. The way it leaves your face so silky, so smooth, like I knew One Size wasn't gonna let me down. Like, One Size is a brand that not a lot of people rave about. Like, I don't really see a lot of hype when it comes to One Size products, but let me tell you that the goddamn fucking loose powder, it is the best. One of the best out there. After this foundation sits on your face for about 2 to 3 hours, the formula starts feeling like any other liquid foundation. It doesn't feel like a powder foundation at all. Foundation, it's not dry. It is actually very creamy. Perfect for all skin types. So if you are dry or extra dry and you worry about going in with powder foundations, you don't really like using powder foundations because you have dry patches, this is the powder foundation that you've been looking for. Like, this is the baby that you need in your life if you have a dry face. I just can't believe that the foundation, it doesn't feel like a powder foundation on your face. It didn't settle on texture, on wrinkles, or fine lines. It still put through the whole day. Bugging out with how quick and easy and just simple it is to apply this foundation on your face. I feel like powder foundations, they're always a little bit more complicated than a liquid one, because a liquid one, you have a little bit more control. powder, it's a little bit harder to see where you're going, where you're applying, how much more you need to build it up. Now with this one, you literally have the control, and that's what I like the most. I do like how it looks better with powder on top of the foundation instead of cream. I mean, when I used it today with the cream contour, everything went in smooth. It didn't lift up my foundation, nothing. There's no streaks, none of that. But I just like how it looks better with powder on top of powder. That is just my preference. I touched it up through the day yesterday and no problems. You can have the foundation in your purse, touch it up. Like, my smile lines, they did settle, which I was a little bit surprised. I really didn't think my smile lines, they were gonna settle because the foundation is powder, but they did. So I had it with me and I touched them up a little bit and they disappear. So that's good. Well, damn guys, you need this foundation, so hurry up and go pick it up. We're done. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget that I would love for you to be part of the Steffi Glam R Us fam, because we are glamorous up in here, right? So go down below, click the little red button, and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.